Hello, my people. How are you?
Hi, guys.
So, I hate to start off. I hate to start off with a bit of bad news, but this is probably gonna be our last episode for a little bit, because you know what?
It's not all that bad because we got good news coming.
Oh, well, no. This is probably gonna be our last episode for a while, because you know, COVID's running rampant.
And also holiday season.
That too, holiday. We were thinking of taking a break anyway. And I have a bit of a sad note to open up on. So yesterday, a man named Kirby Morrow passed away unexpectedly. His family has asked that they keep the details of his passing a secret. Now, Kirby Morrow, I know you don't know that name, but it's gonna hurt if you say it. You might know him best as Cole from Ninjago, Miroku from Inuyasha. Let's see, hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
Cole?
Time out. Hold on. Where are they? Yeah. Cole from Ninjago, Miroku from Inuyasha, Jason in Kong's Island, or Hotshot from Transformers Cybertron.
You're telling me Hotshot's dead?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
This year, bro.
This year is taking way too much.
This year, man.
No, and he was only 47 years old. That man was young.
Bro, what's this year? Oh my goodness, bro. First, you take.
No, this year has just taken too many people.
I don't want to go down the list, bro.
Let's not go down the list. So, I'm not.
Rest in peace, Hotshot.
No, just R.I.P. Kirby. He deserved. He was too young.
He was too young. Popping jasmine tea for our boy.
It didn't pop very well.
The bottles suck.
Yeah, these bottles suck.
No shame.
Hey, yo,
Amazon.
Arizona, your bottles suck.
I said Amazon when it's literally Arizona.
So, no, I'll be honest. That just threw a wrench in my whole order, because I had something about the Fate Stay Night movie come out. Well, it came out last week, but I wanted to.
Oh, Fate's getting a movie.
Well, it's gotten 4 movies so far. But before I go down that rabbit hole, because it's going to be a rabbit hole for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mandalorian season 3. What? What? Mandalorian episode 3 and 4. So it turns out this is actually not the way at all. We talked about this a bit before.
Yeah, it's not the way.
This is not the way.
It's literally just finding out that Santa is not real. That's how bad it is. Yeah. That's how bad it is. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
This is not the way.
Nope.
And if Bo-Katan, the royal family, comes to you and says, "You're not Mandalorian," you're not Mandalorian. No, and Mando's like, there is only one way. There is the only way. The way in the Mando. She's like, "Bitch, I'm the queen here. It's my way or the highway." I'm like, and just how do you rebuttal that? You can't.
And the worst part about it is that this dude wasn't even born in Mandalore to begin with. I don't think he was.
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't born in Mandalore to begin with. So...
No, that part I'm kind of okay with, because there's the Mandalorians who were born on Mandalore, and then there are the ones who were taken in by the Mandalorians.
So we think.
Yeah.
There is a video on YouTube talking about the dark truth of the armorer. So I gotta watch that video. So I'll send you the link to that so you can.
Oh, armorer.
Yeah. But tell them actually what you told me about armorer, who she could possibly be aligned.
Okay, this is something I saw on Twitter, but the horns on armorer's helmet could be a reference to Maul. Because we forget. Well, we didn't forget. It was actually very recent.
Yeah.
Maul was ruling over Mandalore for a hot 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And then Ahsoka Tano came along and was like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Literally. And honestly, I don't know exactly. I don't remember much from the ending of season 7 because it's been a minute since I saw it. But whatever happened to Maul's elite soldiers?
Oh no, he sold them out.
He sold them out. Mm-hmm. So they're all dead, wouldn't they be? Or
no,
still alive?
Clearly, they were still alive because Mando's a thing.
No, true. So then, yeah, one of those soldiers could probably be one of the higher ranking officials,
Mm-hmm.
or she's an armor, so she can design and create whatever the hell she wants. So she probably has the original painting inside that gold.
Inside that gold stuff.
So, but I mean, when you
Armor,
brought that up,
Armor is sus now.
No, Armor is hella sus. And Armor, you said she survived, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Or she's still alive somewhere?
We don't. Well, she survived the battle with Moff Gideon. That much we know because she gave Mando the signet.
Yeah.
We don't know where she is now, especially since we like this most recent
episode.
This most recent episode, we went back to Navarro, and we didn't see her. Like the whole Mandalorian cave system is gone.
It was destroyed because of the Death Troopers.
Oh,
dude.
no, that reminds me.
That's.
Hold on. This most.
Oh.
Do you remember the Starkiller project?
Yeah.
Not Starkiller based, like the Starkiller. Like they tried to clone a Jedi.
Oh, from Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Yes,
yeah.
I think that's what they're doing this summer because they need Baby Yoda's blood, and then like all the in the lab they see something like floating into it. Like that's very either they're trying to clone Baby Yoda, or they're trying to like genetically make something else.
Yeah, I thought it was like a recreation of the Emperor because this is after the Return of the Jedi.
God, I hope they don't do that.
Well, I mean, shoot, it's not directed by the same person, so I don't think that idea is going to come out into fruition. But if it's just like a little bit of a reference from the second trilogy,
Yeah.
that would kind of tie things a little bit together. But mentioning Starkiller, how would that be in line? Because Starkiller came around during, was it The Empire Strikes Back or A New Hope? Because the second game ended when
Starkiller
Return of the Jedi came out.
Starkiller came before Starkiller was okay. The first one was between 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
The second one I think was after.
It was after Return. It was during Return of the Jedi, because he was.
It was during the rebellion.
Yeah, because in the second one he was going against Darth Vader.
Yeah,
and this was before Darth Vader killed the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
And we do know that Darth Vader was already around.
I think
it
was before 5 and 6. So not
Yeah.
before, between 5 and 6.
Yeah, around there, or even. Did we see the Death Star explode
In Force Unleashed?
Yeah, in Force Unleashed 2?
I don't remember.
Because I remember being on, was it Endor where the Ewoks live?
Endor.
Yeah, I remember being on Endor on the last game, and him being at a hut on Endor. So, I could be wrong, but I know that he does take place in 6. I just don't know if it was during the end or the beginning of it.
Just if they use this to bring Starkiller back into the canon, I'll be so happy. Like he was probably one of my favorites. I think my favorite Jedi before Ahsoka came along. And you can see a lot of Starkiller in Ahsoka.
Oh yeah, for sure. Honestly, wasn't there stories about Starkiller being like the strongest Jedi, or him being like extremely powerful?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Starkiller is not like a freaking what's the term? It's not for show. Like he can actually like do some crazy shit.
One thing I don't like is like people say Starkiller's OP when no, he's really not. It's just the rest of the Jedi don't use their powers to their full potential.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that man was just a walking ball of emotion and rage and just.
He was literally Anakin times 4, and just more of a baby.
And
I mean, Anakin was cocky, but he still was a ball of emotion running around with Jedi powers.
Fair point.
But Starkiller, he's just him, but amplified because, he doesn't have the way of the Jedi telling him, don't show your emotions, control yourself. While he's with Darth Vader, he's just like, use the anger and the hate.
And he did. And he just tossed people around left and right.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty funny
like
tossing around those NPCs.
Yeah, no, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, they all try to charge you, like, get the fuck out of here.
It's like force pushing. Fuck out my face.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, it was good stuff. But...
No, and one thing that I think is kind of cool, the voice of Maul in Clone Wars was the actor for Starkiller in the games.
Oh. I actually never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a really cool...
like a nice tie-in.
Yeah, it's a nice tie-in.
Just please bring back Galen. Love the man.
Galen. Galen.
That's his name, Galen.
Oh, that's his name. Frick. I only know him.
You know him as Starkiller, but his actual name is Galen Merrick.
I think I might have knew of Galen first, but just I got so accustomed to Starkiller.
Galen is. Have you seen Rogue One?
Yeah.
That was Jin's father, Galen Erso.
Wait. Mind blown. So.
No, I think in the old days, I think Padme's first name was Juno Eclipse.
Okay.
And then they scrapped that, and then Juno became Starkiller's lover in The Force Unleashed.
Oh shit!
And then really fun fact: Luke's first name was Luke Starkiller instead of Luke Skywalker.
Oh shit! That's fire.
So yeah.
Yeah, but I actually rewatched the original trilogy, and when they were at the scene with Yoda and Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan was having an argument with Yoda, talking about how Luke is their only hope. And Yoda was telling them, nope, there's another Skywalker.
Yeah.
And
no, see about that. Luke was an attempt one, and Leia was the contingency plan.
Pretty much, yeah. And I almost thought that Yoda could be talking about Rey because she ended up being a Skywalker.
Rey wasn't even a thought at that point.
Not really, but that's like me finding the background knowledge
I know.
Rey coming in as the new Skywalker. But still, the new trilogies just really messed up that original trilogy story. Yeah, it was not good. Anyways, back to the Mando episode. So, yeah, more ad.
Please bring back Galen. That's all I got. I love that man.
Oh, so good.
No, can you imagine that, like Mando fighting that literal force of nature?
I don't think that would be even a fight to begin with. Like, if we actually put Galen and Mando in the same room, I don't think Mando's gonna last at least a minute.
Yeah, he'd probably get crushed under his Beskar armor.
Pretty much. Because I don't think Galen would know who Yoda is. I don't think you met Yoda in Force Unleashed. Did he?
In Force Unleashed, well.
It's been a while since I played Force Unleashed.
Galen didn't, but his clone did in Force Unleashed 2.
Okay. So, would we be expecting the clone?
I'd be expecting a clone, because the original Galen Merrick is dead.
Yeah. So the clone would still be around.
Not the clone, just a clone.
Yeah. So, if it were him and he saw Baby Yoda, then he would know what that is. But,
I don't know, I might be reaching for the moon with the Starkiller thing, because they...
But no, that's got me thinking, though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's one character the fans have been asking for them to bring back, was Starkiller. And just... I want them to.
Yeah.
I want them to.
I think the most loved characters in Star Wars is not the ones you see on the movies.
Yeah.
Because the ones that you don't see in the movies are the most highly praised characters from the video games, the TV shows.
Well, now at least.
Well, now.
Yeah. Now that we have the sequels, I really do think the mainline films are being outshined by the other media.
Oh, yeah.
Like sure. Mandalorian, Clone Wars, Fallen Order. Oh my goodness.
Dude. And don't forget the crazy like story tie-in from Battlefront 2, even though it wasn't a great game at first. But the story tie-in with that, and I actually kind of like the main protagonist that the players will play as.
Yeah.
So I thought she was really great. I thought she was cool. I honestly thought that was Rey's mom, to be honest.
I remember that. We talked about that.
But still, going to Mando for the new episode, I really thought that, this was what I remember why I like watching Mandalorian so much, because the action was not fast paced, but it was in such a precise and clean manner. It just made everything that you see in a day-to-day basis when watching action shows or movies, it just seems fun.
Yeah.
Like the best part out of that entire like chase scene with the Imperial skeleton crew was the TIE fighters. And like that one scene with Modin, when Mandalorian was going up with the Razor Crest and he did that engine like stop.
Yeah.
He was just hovering in the air. I was just like, ooh, I could feel that tension already riling up right there. So it was just a ball of fun. So that's why I think this episode, it might not be big on the story, but what they left off with in the end of it with the Death Troopers.
That's what I like about like the spin-offs like Mandalorian and Star Wars is like they're fun for one, and like first and foremost they're a lot of fun to watch. And two, well, provided they build the characters already. Like Mando's already built as a character, he's fine. Like they did that with they do the building first, and I think that's what season 1 was.
Yeah.
Season 2 was just a ball of fun.
Heck yeah. And I really enjoyed seeing Dune and what was the
Grief Karga, I think his name is.
Yeah, Grief Karga.
I will say, never in my life did I think I'd be happy to see Grief Karga again.
Yeah.
After he sent those troopers after man, I'm like, I want you dead.
He's like,
but you're kind of funny.
Yeah, you're cool. And
come on,
also,
baby, do the magic hand thing.
Who's the blue guy?
Oh, the fish guy? I don't.
Yeah.
I think his name is like Mythos or something.
Yeah.
No, but he's so funny.
He kind of annoyed me, if I gotta be pretty honest. Like, he was like, dude, shut up.
No, he was
do
whiny.
your thing.
He was whiny, but it's like, I kind of felt bad for him.
I don't feel bad for him. Like,
No, if he got shot, like he was there to be cannon fodder.
Oh yeah. I was actually waiting for the time when he was gonna get shot, and then Dune, and then fuck, I forgot his name again.
Karga.
Yeah, and Karga would just look at each other, just like,
well, time to go.
yep. He's like, let's just leave him. And he's like, guys, wait up. Then I would probably laugh at that point.
Oh.
But that's dark humor right there, so I'm gonna stop. But I really wanted to talk about the plans that they were hiding from and speculate on that, because you said it was Star Killer and I thought it was the Emperor, and I think that was kind of like almost a callback to A New Hope.
What do you mean?
Because actually, no, more of Rogue One into A New Hope, because Rogue One, the purpose of that movie was how
they got the Death Star plan.
Yeah, and so I think it was either one of three things with them trying to cover up the plans. Either it would be the Star Killer base plans, the Star Killer, and then the Emperor. Like, that one's a little bit of a slippery slope with that one, but from looking at the things inside the tubes and stuff like that, they look like really
They look
messed
like
up.
deformed, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's why I was like thinking, is like, maybe it could be.
Or they could be clone. They could just be clones again.
Mm-hmm.
They could be just like what they could be doing is like they still have Django's DNA.
Yes.
And with Baby Yoda's, they could be like hybriding it to make some weird Jedi Mandalorian super soldier.
Just imagine a Domino Squad with Jedi powers.
Oh my god,
that would be freaking sick.
Heavy would have just like gone AWOL, just like.
No, Heavy would just be like, I'll keep the light machine gun, but I could just force push you, but. Oh my goodness. Oh, now, I told you that I got my dad finally into Star Wars: The Clone Wars, so that's great.
Hold on, how many episodes has he watched?
He is still on season 1. He actually I told him to start off with the movie.
That's actually a good place to start.
So
I would say that's a better place to start than season 1, because season one was rough.
Yeah.
I know, as someone who loves the show dearly,
Yeah.
just season 1 was so rough.
But that's like the thing you would want to expect on a good show, is that it's not bad or good.
It wasn't
very good in the beginning.
It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
Yeah. And so like that just set the show up for a lot more potential. Yes. So that's why it got so much popularity within the next few seasons.
No, and if you want to ask me, season 7 was the best one.
Oh.
Well, not season 7, those last 4 episodes, like the Siege of Mandalore. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I actually personally like Cad Bane. Like his
I know, I liked Bane.
Yeah. Cad Bane, I remember out of all the Star Wars Clone Wars, I remember him on all the attractions during when Cartoon Network was still around.
No, what I really like about Clone Wars is they gave like so much context to everything else, like the bounty hunter underworld, the clones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like they made us care about a defective clone. 99.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace, 99. 99 is the goal. Yeah, I know. That was just like, those feels.
Like, and they gave us like one of the most beloved characters in all Star Wars, who, in my opinion, is a better female protagonist than Rey. You can fight me on that.
I mean, shoot, I think anyone would agree with you on that, because Rey was fine in the beginning when Force Awakens, but then as time went on, everyone's just like, okay, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Great actress. She's a good actress.
No,
Daisy's great.
I love Daisy. I love her to death. I do.
But her character, she needs to. If you see what I'm doing, she needs to move to the sidelines. Just move on over here and just bring Ahsoka.
Just move Rey over. Give us more Ahsoka.
Yeah, just
there you go.
More of that. Oh my goodness. And I wished. I really, really wish that it was the Death Watch that came out in episode 3 of Mandalorian, Because yeah, it was cool seeing Bato.
Bo-Katan?
Yeah, Bo-Katan. Why did Bato come out? Why am I so horrible with
Bato.
names? Bo-Katan. When Bo-Katan came out, but I lost my crap because I thought it was the Death Watch at first. So that's a little bit.
No, I had my suspicions, and I really didn't want to believe it because like I saw the markings, I'm like, Bo?
Yeah.
Is that you? And then it kind of spoiled me because I read the subtitles like Bo-Katan. Bo?
Yeah.
Lady Bo-Katan? Oh my goodness!
I didn't know it was Bo-Katan when watching it, and then I knew her, like...
The helmet.
Yeah. No, it wasn't the helmet. It was the actress.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Actress...
Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah, Katie Sackhoff. She played Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica, if you guys haven't seen that show.
She also played Bo-Katan in the Clone Wars.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It's the same boy actress?
It's the same lady.
That's why she looks so familiar. Then. So it's the voice and the face. Wow, that's a twofer right there. Nice.
No, I saw this meme on Twitter that someone said Mandalorian is basically just live action Clone Wars, and I've never seen anything more accurate in my life.
That is very accurate.
It's very true.
Wait, so does that mean the Ahsoka's actress is the same voice? Is also the voice actor for Ahsoka?
We won't know yet.
We won't know yet because they haven't released it yet.
Ashley hasn't said she's involved in the Ashley has said she's not involved in the Mandalorian, which I do think they're probably just going to run Rosario Dawson. But it's going to be kind of jarring.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie. And also, well,
excuse me.
I don't know. This is an older Ahsoka. She's like in her 50s by now.
Yeah, that's the thing that my dad brought up when I was trying to explain to him Anakin Skywalker's Padawan Ahsoka, because he thought Ahsoka would be dead at this point because she was around Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and I didn't know exactly how the time was really split when it came to these movies, so I was just like saying the simple thing that each and every alien race that's in the show ages differently. Because you have Baby Yoda that's 50 years old, but he acts like a 2-year-old.
He's so cute.
He's so adorable. And I got more about Baby Yoda after this.
I mean, Ahsoka's different because she's like confirmed to be like a teenager in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And that's just how old she is. But
there is one that's like Ahsoka, but we don't know exactly how old she is.
Shakti? Is that who you're talking
Shakti, yeah. Because I don't know if we actually have a... Hold on, let's look that up. Hold on. How old is Shakti?
I think she was like 40 some odd.
Because if that's what Shakti looked like at 40 some odd, then hold on, what's... is the age?
No, and Ahsoka's species like last years, centuries probably.
Ahsoka's... Oh, come on.
Age of Ahsoka's species.
Oh, God, where's... Nope. They didn't give much.
How long did you talk her to live? Yeah.
Yeah, same as Steven years. 82 to 94. Wait, so if she was a teenager then, so how old was Ahsoka during Rebels? Now that's...
She was in her 30s.
Okay, she's in her 30s. And so...
At this point...
She would be in her 50s, 40s, 50s. So
yeah.
You were right on that part. So, we've got that. So Ahsoka would be 40, 50. Yeah.
Just don't kill Ahsoka. Please.
If not, they'll probably do an Ahsoka kill off screen. Hopefully.
Oh God, I hope not. That's even worse.
I mean, do you want to see her die?
No, I don't. I just don't want to see. I don't want to see her die. Period. I don't want to even think about.
She's a freaking. Oh wait, no, I did make up that she might be just chilling.
I don't want to think about that at all.
Yeah, because I did mention the fact that when we were talking about the whole thing with the Force Ghost, that she could be still alive because it's been not taboo for a Jedi to use telepathy and communicate. So who knows?
No, and what I'm thinking is going to happen in my mind, since Moff Gideon has the Darksaber,
true,
he's going to clash with Ahsoka,
and
he's going to come out on top. And I really hope that's not the case, because Ahsoka was a fucking prodigy.
No, she is. Wait, but then Ahsoka would basically destroy Moff Gideon, because Ahsoka has years upon years of training, and also she fought Darth Maul and the Darth Vader lived to tell the story.
She fought Maul and lived.
Yeah, how many people fought Maul and survived? One?
Obi-Wan. Well, Count Dooku.
Well, that's his master, so. And, what was that one guy that was the same species as Maul?
Savage.
Yeah, Savage. And I think he became his apprentice as well.
For a hot split second.
Yeah, did Savage die?
I don't remember. I think so.
Yeah. And then Ventress, I don't think she fought Maul.
Ventress. She did.
She did?
Yeah.
Were they a thing?
No. Well, I don't know, actually. They were the same species.
Yeah. Because Ventress...
Ventress is like a female Dathomiri.
Yeah.
Well, Night Sister, in which the Night Sisters are just, female Dathomir.
Mm-hmm.
In which the males are oppressed.
Patriarchy.
Patriarchy.
Literally. It's like, the patriarchy! Yeah! If that wasn't saying something. But, I'm trying to think of other cool things about Mandalorian that's just like...
No, we just have to wait until next week. Because we're definitely... If we're not getting Ahsoka next week, they're dragging this too long.
If they're not going to bring Ahsoka next week, they might bring Boba. Might.
Maybe.
But we don't know if Boba can even get out of Tatooine.
Yeah.
Because all we know is that he's in rags and he has a skull crusher and he doesn't even have his blaster. Well, that's if we know about it. Oh, but Ludwig finally released his soundtracks for episodes 9 through 12.
I saw that.
Thank you, because...
I know, I'm actually glad that he's releasing them like 9 through 12 instead of just like one per episode, because that's so much music.
What? I love it.
I like it, just I find it so hard to keep up with. So hard to keep up with.
I mean, that's why I made the playlist, so it makes it a little easier to keep up with.
Fair point.
Because,
No, and I love how Spotify's like, you know what, you want Mandalorian, here you go, and here's a playlist by Spotify with all the Mandalorian music on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Quick and easy and super good beats. Yeah. But I wanted to talk about Ludwig's soundtrack a little bit because with Mandalorian, I know the show is great, story is great, the FX and the SFX are great, but I believe that the soundtrack is such a fat component to what creates Mando's identity.
No, to what makes Star Wars special.
Yeah, for sure. And what kind of vibe, I want to ask you this question, does Mando give you when you're watching the show?
That's a scary motherfucker.
That is very true. I think that it gives you a Lone Ranger type of vibe.
No, yeah, that's the vibe they're going for.
Yeah, like the gunslinger in a way. So I really like that, like, old Western kind of vibe with the guitar that he puts in the soundtrack, and also the wooden flute that he puts in there too. Mm-hmm. So it kind of gives you this ambience of lonesome.
It's like a Western meets like a samurai movie.
A little bit like Western samurai space warriors in a grand scheme of thing, because Star Wars is just
space
military,
wizards.
Yeah, space wizards with space samurai and space soldiers all mashed into one.
And Space World War II.
Oh yeah, Space World War II. Then mixed in with smaller other wars compressed into it.
Yeah.
Yep. And there you have Star Wars. Yay! Okay, so...
Alright, hold on.
Did I have something
Hold on, do you have anything else before I go on my rabbit hole?
Oh, is this about...
This is about the Stay Night movie.
Oh, boy. Okay, so we already talked about the... Okay, this is me ranting about last week with the actors, because these notes we never got to use because we weren't in such a great behind tangent in last week's episode.
Yep.
But I can complete.
Okay. So.
Oh no, here we go.
Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel Spring Song, the movie 3. It's finally ending. My excitement, unsurpassable. My disappointment, immeasurable. No, I'm not disappointed because the movie was bad because I haven't seen it, but I was supposed to go see it this weekend.
Oh.
And then the theater shut down.
Oh.
So naturally Aniplex refunded my money. Thank you for that. And just, I'm sad, but I have a lot.
Did you rehearse?
A little bit.
Yeah.
So, Heaven's Feel is the last chapter of the Stay Night Saga. There's 3 routes, and what I love about Fate, it's basically just the same telling. Mm-hmm. No, not it's the same story, just retold different ways.
Oh, that's cool.
So, I cannot stress this enough. Like, this is actually very serious too. Spoilers for Heaven's Feel, and a trigger warning, because this movie gets very, very dark.
As you can tell, this is a very big fan, and also too, Fate is like humongous. So yeah. Lots of bits and pieces.
So, a little bit of a deep question for you. Wow. Wow.
That took it away.
There goes my rehearsal. Fuck. Okay.
Okay, I'll stop.
Take 2. How do your ideals affect you?
A lot. Like, I have to say, ideals, yeah, for me, a lot.
How do your ideals affect those around you?
It's hard to say because you never know, really.
And would you twist your ideals for anyone else?
Ooh. If it's for wife and family and close friends, like extremely close.
Okay. So, a little bit of backstory.
Uh-oh.
In Fuyuki, that's where the story takes place, there is a ritual called the Holy Grail War.
Okay.
It's fought among mages, that's what the people are.
Yeah.
And there are technically four distinct mage families. There's the Matos,
Okay.
the Tosakas,
Okay.
the Ainsburn,
Okay.
and the Emiya.
Okay.
But a family can only pass their magic crest to anyone, but not everyone can handle it.
Okay.
So, and there are two requirements
Okay.
to participate in the Grail War.
Okay.
Number one, you have to be willing to participate, and two, you have to be able to use it.
Okay.
So, sometimes a family will be unlucky.
Okay.
They'll have a child with no magic capability.
So they won't be able to participate.
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes, like with the Tosakas, they'll hit the nail on the head in the coffin and have two children with magic capability.
Okay.
So, but only one can participate.
Okay.
So, there are two daughters,
Okay.
Rin
Yes.
and Sakura.
Yeah.
Their father selected Rin to carry on the family's legacy
Of course.
and sent Sakura to live with the Matos, who basically had no magic in their bloodline. They were empty. They were done.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me, did they?
Hold on.
I think I know where this is going.
Now, bear in mind, Sakura was sent off to live with them when she was 6.
Okay.
Rin was 7.
Okay.
And all this takes place 10 years before Stay Night actually happens.
Uh-huh.
And what do you think happened to Sakura in all those years?
She probably kind of hated her family. Like girls that hate them. And also went against them.
Half right, half wrong.
Half right, half wrong. Okay.
She hates them, but she was abused by the entire Mato family.
Oh.
The grandfather of the family treats her like a science experiment. He puts parasites in her.
Oh, God.
Her brother hits her. Well, brother.
Oh.
Her brother hits her, and that's just one of the many things among the...
Rabbit hole.
No, it's a long, long list.
Oh, my God. That poor thing.
And, well, bear in mind, they were old enough to know that they're sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And they still go to school together, but they can't talk about it.
What? That's yuck.
Yeah. And while Sakura is seeing Rin just living it up and thriving, she's
being tortured.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So
that's hell no.
So remember those parasites I mentioned?
Yeah.
They make her magic stronger, but they also act like a spyware.
Okay.
So her grandfather sends Sakura to spy on one of the other magic contenders, even though he doesn't know it yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, and naturally, what do you think happens there?
Yeah, gee.
No, she falls for him, but
Oh.
but she can't tell him about what goes on behind the scenes.
Okay.
Okay. So to recap, she's basically using the boy she likes as intel for her grandfather.
Oh.
I gotta read my notes. I'm sorry.
No worries. This is a lot of information. I'm trying to.
No. And she has to treat her sister like a stranger because mage law.
Mm-hmm.
So she has no one else to turn to.
Okay.
And you know how anime likes to exaggerate? Oh, we're not your friends, like those demons in your head.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah. This movie doesn't do that.
Really?
No. Whenever they have those thoughts in their head, it's very, very believable. Like when Sakura finally snaps, and she does, like she goes on a fucking rampage.
Yeah.
She kills virtually everyone. And it's all because she convinced herself that
she has no one.
No, number one, that Rain actually hated her the entire time.
Oh my God.
And two, she's so scared of losing Shiro. That's the main protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's holding on for dear life not to lose the people she loves most.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Heaven's Feel 3 kicks off.
Wow, it ended off like that.
She killed her brother, which is fucking fine.
Yeah, her brother's an asshole.
Her brother's an asshole. Shinji's an asshole. Fuck that guy.
Dude, what? Dude, that's some Game of Thrones type shit, dude. The hell?
Just,
Yes. Oh.
I was expecting to like Heaven's Feel as much as I did UBW, which is my favorite anime of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not. Initially, I thought it was because, I'm very biased towards Rin. That's my favorite anime character ever created. That is my daughter. I will jump out a window for her.
Oh my. I'm just making sure I don't have windows in this room so before I keep going on this conversation. All right, we're good. We're locked.
No, and just I think the reason I don't like Heaven's Feel as much because it's the same team. It's made by the same team who made UBW.
Okay.
And I think partially the reason I don't like it is because it's so disturbing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's hard to watch.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, not Devilman Crybaby type hard to watch, but it's borderline.
No, like, just me telling you about that's one thing, but actually watching that...
No, that's gotta be tough. That's gotta be pretty tough. I mean, you telling me that, you have to watch a poor girl be experimented on, and then after being experimented on, she has to get pummeled by her quote-unquote sibling when, you kind of need someone for that, reconciliation that you're not a play toy for someone else's game.
No, and what makes it really, really, really bad, Shinji, her brother, has the biggest crush on Rin. I'm just like...
If Rin had found out about that, Rin would have gone buck wild on his ass. She did, didn't she? She did. That's why you sipping the tea, because that's the tea, sis. Ew, why did I say that? I'm never saying that again. But still, that's the fucking tea, dude.
Alright, yeah, that's my spiel on Heaven's Feel. Hey!
I was drinking, but that rhymed. That was nice. Yes, sir. Hey.
Alright, that's all I got.
Goodness. Well, I actually know, I know you had your commentary video on Fate, and I know that show really, really touched your heart. So that's I can honestly see why you would be so invested in that, because the story is great. I remember from your commentary video, and I remember from what you're trying to explain to me when I was trying to get into Fate, because I started in Fate 0, I think, or 9.
If you started in Stay Night, that is a terrible place to start.
Yeah, that was in Stay Night, and you were saying don't do that. Go to
if you want my honest
Apocrypha?
opinion, start with Apocrypha.
Yeah, and I was just like Apocrypha, and then there's 3 other ones along with Apocrypha, including Stay Night. So there's 2 other ones, and I'm just like, holy shit!
Yeah, no, it's a lot of content.
Yeah, it's almost because that was the second anime that I saw that has separate series that goes along in that telling of the story. Durarara with that was Durarara 1, and then there's Durarara 2. So I didn't watch Durarara though, because I'm currently still binging on Naruto, because I made a vow, one anime, and if it's big, chill out with it.
I think someone's outside.
Sounds like
whoa. I think it's a car. I don't know.
No, that's not a car. No car in my neighborhood makes that noise, because we have a guy that runs a Corvette on that side.
Oh.
And a guy that has a Nissan Altima, or not an Altima, some kind of Nissan. But yeah, most of the fancy cars are on that side. That's coming from there. Anyways, but I mean, I will say, for the viewers that are in a just chat, have we talked about Fate before?
A little bit.
A little bit?
I talked about the video game, but
video game.
No, we don't know when that's coming out yet.
No. Okay. But give the viewers a little bit of another, for those who have not seen your commentary video. But
no, I took the video down anyway.
What? Why?
It
was a good video.
I didn't feel like it.
Huh?
No, because I thought of making the part 2. I was like, I don't really feel like it today.
What do you mean you don't feel like it? Motherfucker, you better post that 1 and 2 on there right fucking now. Or I'm gonna fucking report the fuck out of your page, you stinky boy, bro.
Alright, so.
Repost the motherfucking video, okay? There will be consequences.
Just if you want my guide to learn how to start Fate, start with Apocrypha, not connected to the mainstay story at all. Has some of the best characters and fights in all Fate. If at the very least you don't love the show, you will love Mordred. Love that girl to death.
Oh yeah, that's the Soul Calibur character that you made.
Yeah. She's so fucking cool.
Yeah. Badasses.
After Apocrypha, you can maybe jump into this one, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's called Last Encore. The story is nonsense. Complete trash.
So number 2, the sequel. Bad. Got it.
No, it's not. No, it's not a sequel. It's another standalone.
But, another standalone. My bad.
But
I forgot.
Last Encore has the most beautiful visual style I've ever seen out of any Fate series. It's so pretty.
Ooh.
And the soundtrack slaps. Like, it mixes dubstep with classical. Hello.
Oh my.
And then after that, actually, assuming you've watched either Apocrypha and maybe or Encore, you can jump into Fate Zero, and then go into Stay Night. And then from there, you can pretty much jump around wherever you want.
Nice. Good stuff. For me, sadly, I don't have any anime stuff. But, I have a couple of things to report about for new movies coming by.
Oh boy!
So, I think these are all horror movies. Let me make sure that I'm getting all my notes right, because I don't want to screw up too much. Wait. Oh? No, this is on my tangent, because there's one show that I did finish watching on Netflix. This is a Russian show called To the Lake, but I'm going to put that off to the side. I'm trying to get to the decent news that... here we go. Wait. Because this is like a weird-ass notes. Okay, so 2 movies that I put on my notes, and I wanted to bring this up because, this is really, really interesting, because this is like a totally different take on a couple of classic topics or classic genres that we know of. It's just different in a way. So we have Freaky, which is, think of Freaky Friday mixed with Happy Death Day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you kind of know what's going on with that. And in Freaky Friday, body swap that one night because Fortune Cookie, I think, right?
Yeah.
So in this show...
Yeah, apparently Freaky Friday was a remake.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently there was one that came out in the 80s. I'm like, wait a minute.
What?
Huh. Who'da thunk?
More you know. But yeah, just literally think of Freaky as Freaky Friday,
Just
but with
with
killers. And so what happened is that the main antagonist kills the main protagonist and their bodies switch. So now the antagonist is the victim, and the victim is now the killer.
Wait, so they don't ever get their body back? They just...
No, their bodies are swapped. In order for the main character to get her body back, she has to kill the person that killed her.
Okay.
In order to switch back. So it's
wait. But if the killer kills the victim, wouldn't they just die? Oh, you said it's like Happy Death Day. Okay.
Yeah, because if the killer, who is now in the main protagonist's body, kills the protagonist that's in the antagonist's body, then that he stays in that body forever. But if the girl who's in the main antagonist's body goes to her old body and kills the main antagonist that's in her body, then she gets her body back. And then the whole cycle kind of restarts there.
Okay.
But I thought that was really interesting because, you don't really get a lot of slasher movies that are, like, fun.
Meta.
Or, like, meta, yeah. Unless, like, it's Happy Death Day. Because Happy Death Day is, like, Groundhog Day mixed together with Scream. So Freaky is just, like, taking Happy Death Day and then putting in Freaky Friday along with it. So I thought that was pretty fun.
Is it on Netflix?
No, this is coming out later on. This is much sooner.
Oh.
Yeah. But what is your intake on that? So what do you think for what's coming out and what do you expect?
For Freaky?
Yeah.
I loved Freaky Friday. The movie was fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Didn't love Happy Death Day, mainly because I thought the premise kind of sucked. No, that in the sequel kind of broke the rules of the original.
True. Because when they started doing the time machine, it just made no sense then.
No, but I'll absolutely give that a watch.
Sweet.
Bless you.
I guess. It was a shitty burp yet again. But now the next movie that's coming up is called Spiral. And
Spyro?
Not Spiral. Spyro. No, wait, what? Brain, work together, okay.
Spiral.
Spiral. Yes. Like you spinning a circle and around. Spiral. Try and guess. What movie could that be referencing to?
Beyblade.
Beyblade, let it rip. But no, that's a super cold.
Super cold.
No, not super cold. Like if you're hot, cold, super cold.
Oh, Spiral. Can I have a hint?
Little doll riding a bike.
Chucky?
No, close.
Annabelle?
No.
Little doll riding a bike. Other than Chucky, I have no idea.
Do you want to play a game?
Oh, what's Saw.
Yeah. And guess who's directing in
Is that the Chris Rock one?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
It's so funny watching Chris Rock try to be all serious, you know, because he has that look on his face where he's trying to look serious, and I can't because it looks so funny.
No, after we've seen that man as Marty as a fucking zebra, like, I can't take you seriously.
No, it's hard.
It's hard. It's hard.
But no, this is cool because I never think that Chris Rock will handle like such a crazy and dark, complex.
No,
genre
apparently
like Saw.
apparently the man loves horror. Apparently he's been wanting to do this for a while.
Yeah. So this is really great opportunity to see
Yeah.
what Chris Rock has in store. So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is really fun.
Absolutely.
And this one actually caught me by surprise when watching the coming attraction. Because when watching that trailer, I was thinking this was like another midnight cop type movie.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that's what I thought too.
Mm-hmm. And then when that came in, and then Saul started coming in the picture, and then he was in the bathroom like they recreated from Saw 1.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, hold up. Saul? That's way out of the blue. Okay.
Huh.
But
Okay.
no, that's something really cool that I would love to check out and see what Chris Rock has in store. So very excited for what it has.
No, yeah, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. And now, last movie that I'm going to talk about is 2 movie reviews. Well, 1 movie review and 1 show review after this next movie that I'm going to mention that I'm really excited or interested in that is coming out soon. So, I'm just going to say this now as a side note. I know it's November, but let's all agree that, like, you know, like Thanksgiving has the most passive cancel in history. Because, like, no one has verbally said, forget Thanksgiving. It's just been, as soon as Halloween passes, Christmas.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm just going to point out. So, you know, once November hits, those Christmas movies and attractions and all that stuff is coming to roll in.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's this movie called The Fat Man. And I'm just like, yeah, literally, my reaction, I'm looking at this, I'm like, why would you name a movie The Fat Man?
Is it a Thanksgiving movie?
No, it's not. It's not. It's literally not what you think. So
Part of me thinks it's like something with the nuclear bomb.
nope.
Oh,
Nope. It's literally not what you think.
okay. Elaborate.
It's Santa Claus. So think of Die Hard, but with Santa in it. Oh, man. Oh, this is so good.
All right, keep going.
And so this movie has some pretty decent people in here. You got Mel Gibson coming in here.
Yeah.
Walton Goggins. Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry if I butchered your name. Sorry. And anyone else that got triggered because I pronounced his last name wrong. Excuse me for that. Anyways, then you have Marianne Jean.
That one, no, Jean Baptiste.
Yeah, Jean Baptiste. Sorry, yet again. But watching that trailer, it was about a little boy who didn't get what he wanted for Christmas. He got coal. And so the kid got pissed off. And when he got older, he hired a contracted mercenary
To go after Santa.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the funny part about it, Santa was like, oh, shit, this again.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So this wasn't the first time a kid has ordered a killer to kill
What?
Santa.
Good luck fighting Santa.
Yeah, because apparently Santa went all Rambo, Die Hard, freaking John Wick.
The man can
In this
travel.
trailer.
The man can travel around the world in one night, and you think he's gonna get stopped by a fucking contract killer?
Hell no.
Better be John Wick.
Ooh, who do you think will win in a fight? Santa or the Easter Bunny?
Santa. Santa has coal. What does the Easter Bunny have? Eggs?
No. Beans. No, wait, jelly beans. Yeah.
Even still, coal.
But,
It's like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking rabbit!
but,
Oh!
but, I'm just saying, jelly bean bombs, because you know where the jelly beans come from, we all know where that came from.
It's rabbit poop.
Exactly. So, jelly bean grenades, just like, and then blinds the eyes, the rabbit comes in.
Oh, my eyes!
Comes in with the sock'ems. Rock'em sock'em. But, anyways, yeah, that's one movie that I'm very interested in because, you know,
Oh my god.
Batman, Fat Man. Not a
Fat
B.
Man.
An F.
Who are you? I'm Fat Man.
So, seeing... Jesus, now I'm going to say that now. The Fat Man. Seeing Santa in an action movie like that, I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued. I'm mildly intrigued now.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds
Yeah,
hilarious.
mm-hmm. So, rolling off of the Christmas thing, I saw the slasher Black Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And that movie was a remake of the 1979 Black Christmas.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know Black Christmas was an original to begin with, or had an original. Huh. And watching the Black Christmas remake, I was instantly thinking of The Purge, but just add in annoying college students and maybe a little bit of Soul Eater. I don't know why I put Soul Eater in there. I'm trying to think.
Was there a scythe?
No, there was no scythe.
Was there a Jack the Ripper type character?
Yeah, in a way.
That's probably why.
Yeah, that's probably why. Because, you see, the main antagonists are the patriarchy, in a way. Because the characters were all female. And then there is one guy, side character, but he was quickly killed off. Uh-huh. And the females in the show were basically being hunted down by this fraternity that was supporting the male patriarchy, and they worshipped a dead patriarch leader who gave them spiritual powers.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, and I'm pretty sure that's the fault of the new movie.
Dead patriarchal powers.
Yeah, like this guy who's dead gives the people who are sworn into the fraternity supernatural powers. And if one is strong enough, then that person will then be the host of the patriarchic leader.
Oh my god.
So it kind of makes no sense, and it's kind of ridiculous when hearing about it. But like I said, the fault of the remake, because I'm pretty sure the original is probably 10 times better. Because looking at the reviews, I think, hang on, if I remember this correctly,
He's pulling up the reviews right now.
hell
Hold.
yeah. But Black Christmas got like 3 out of 10. And the new one, not the new one, the
old one.
old one
The
got
classic.
like 7.9 out of 10.
Ooh.
So this one did not sell very well.
Oh, this came out fairly recently too.
Yeah, this is 2019 when this came out. Like, I like the idea, you know, the whole thing with, like, you know, female empowerment and also a reincarnation of an old classic, just bring them back into the spotlight, but it just wasn't done in a very great way. Yep, 3.310.
Yike.
Yep, it was not looking pretty stylish. Hang on, me. Recently viewed. I don't want to see Sinister. Let's try and find the good old...
No, for a hot second I thought it was Admiral Akbar for a second.
Yeah. Black Christmas. That's the 2019 version. 1979. Oh, it's 1974. See, 7.2 out of 10.
Goodness.
So the remake did a very, very poor job.
Poor job.
Like, I'm not
The
saying...
remake? Poor.
Yeah. But, oh, what Ethan is like, the actors, poor. Oh, too good. But...
The remake? Whack.
The original?
Tight.
That's fine. Oh, wait, what?
Ass that's tight.
Ass that's tight. Ass that's tight. Wow, no, this is a weird episode.
Yeah,
we have a weird episodes today. But I'm not dissing. I don't want to diss on the people that worked hard on the Black Christmas remake, because I'm pretty sure the idea that they had in mind, they thought it was really great. So I'm just trying to put in what reviews are saying. Me personally, when I watched it, I kind of had a good time. Mm-hmm. It was kind of cheesy, funny, but it was laughable because there were like some things that were pretty funny. But I don't know exactly for sure which one is better because I have not seen the original. Mm-hmm. But I'm willing to do it because, you know, I'm all about the classics. I actually just finished watching Hellraiser 2.
Oh.
And that's another thing. For all you horror movie fanatics and fans that only represent the icons like, you know, Freddy, Jason, Chucky, and, like, you know, Alien, all those guys, you know, do not overlook Pinhead. Because...
Pinhead.
Yeah, Pinhead. See, the fact that you have to know, like, look him up shows that he's being overlooked. Because Pinhead has... 7, 6.
Oh!
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. Because he's a horror movie icon when it comes to like the gore and the dark, like very, very dark horror movie, like demonic type shit. Because that showing of like that way of horror.
Who are you calling Pinhead?
Who the hell you calling Pipsqueak? But no, I love Pinhead because, you know, he's the type of character that comes out and tries to kill you right off the rip. You have to seek him out, or you have to basically tempt him in order to pull him out, and then he'll fuck with you. Because it's not just out of the blue. It's like, oh, you're just here, so I'm gonna kill you now. No, it's more of, oh, you picked this up, you try to decipher this puzzle, so in consequence of that, I'm gonna have to kill you. Yeah. But there's more to Pinhead because, you know, it's been a minute since I've seen the first Hellraiser, and I just recently saw the second Hellraiser, and I was somewhat paying attention to it, but I was still paying attention enough to know what was happening within the storyline with the girl who was having a weird puzzle mental breakdown, and the doctor was crazy. But still, Hellraiser is supremely fun when it comes to like the gore and the horrific stuff, and it's kind of funny.
And it has a lot of movie too.
No, it has a lot of movies. And I tried watching Hellraiser Judgment.
Yeah.
But I really couldn't get through the first 10 minutes because it gets very, very weird.
Ugh.
Like, to the point where it's just like, it's an unnecessary type of grossness. Like, it's just gotten so gross to the point it's just like, it's hard to watch. So, like, you're trying to watch Hellraiser mainly for the story. And that's what made Hellraiser a lot better from what I like. Well, not a lot better. Made it unique from all the other horror movies. Because it's not centered on the scares and the jump scares and making you feel as if something's going to jump in your face. I think I just reinstated jump scares like 3 different ways.
Yeah.
But it's all about the story with Hellraiser.
I like that.
And there's stuff that's going to unsettle you because, like I said, it's very graphic. And there's a character who dies and then comes back as a meat sack. Like, there's no skin at all, but just the eyes and the teeth is what's still there from, like, their original bodies.
Meat sack.
So you can see the muscles and the skeleton and everything. Like, that's what I mean by a meat sack. So that in itself is just creepy, unsettling, but the story that goes along with Hellraiser, I find it very interesting and makes it different when it comes to scaring you and making you like want to watch more of it because you know you want to know what goes on because the story goes on and like for that arc I think another 1 to 3. I think that's how big it is. I don't know. I might be wrong, but still,
there was a lot of movies when I looked it up.
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
There's like I want to say like 5 or 6.
Yeah. But yeah, Hellraiser, fun. Go watch it. Old horror movie, like back in I want to say the 80s.
87.
Yeah, 80s.
When I looked it up.
So you're gonna see some cheesiness, but still that cheesiness has some merit to it. Anyways, now my last review, TV show review on To the Lake, Russian TV show. I mentioned this before on the podcast. Now I'm gonna reinstate this. I'm bringing this back to it now. This show is a pandemic show, so very similar to what's going on here. Yes. And in this show, it's about a disease that's worse than the flu. And we are following these 2 separate families. And they all live in the much more wealthier side of Russia.
Yeah.
But they're close to Moscow.
Okay.
And I think they just categorize themselves as Moscovian because they're like 20 minutes away from the city. So what happens to them is that these 2 families have to basically pack up their shit and leave Moscow because it's about to go crazy because this pandemic is about to change everything. And the first family has an older relative that has a lake house that's supposed to be extremely safe. They can live out there. It's surrounded by water, so and this
they
is during
can just
the winter.
live there unbothered.
Yeah, and this is during the winter, so they can just cross a lake when it's like covered in
when
ice.
It's solid.
Yeah. So when summer comes around, they're isolated, like you said, and so they don't have to be bothered. And the show then kind of brings it on to a Walking Dead scenario where they have to like jump from place to place in order to survive, in order to get to their destination. But the show then brings in other elements within human decency and also relationship issues because the first family has a bit of a drama with the adults in them because the first family has 2 sons. The dad gets with 2 other women. So the dad gets with this one girl, has a kid with him.
With another girl. And
and it gets with another girl, but she was already like, you know, with the kid. Like she already had a son with the second lady that he married. And so when he was living with his second wife, he had to go back to Moscow, get his first wife, who still is in love with him, because he left her to go to the other chick.
Yeah.
And so she's still in love with him. He takes them back to his second wife. Oh. And now you can see the triangle that's about to form.
That's not a triangle, it's like a friggin' square.
Yeah. And so now the family...
Oh, no, that's a mess waiting to happen.
Oh, yeah. And that's what you, like, have to watch within the show, is this impending doom about to happen between
Let me
these
guess,
two
the
women.
wives kill each other. Was I right?
We don't know. I'm not gonna say it because will you watch the show?
Probably, maybe.
Probably. So I'm not gonna say it, but you'll have to see. But I will say this: they do not like each other at all.
Oh,
because the first wife knows that her husband left her for the second wife.
Oh no!
And the second wife has no bad blood with the first wife because she's the one that's getting it. Because. So yeah, you can see where the whole entire
where the tension's gonna come from.
And the second family, the adults in that group, is very sus because the father in the second family, he's more of a you snooze, you lose. So if he senses something that's not going to be right, or if he has a ways of escape or to manipulate you, he'll take the advantage. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so. This group is not great. It's a horrible group.
Oh, boy.
Because you have one family that's literally about to take each other's necks.
They're about to kill each other.
And then you have a second family that's waiting for something to happen so
they can leave.
Yeah.
So they can leave when it's most opportune for them.
Exactly. And then you have a pandemic that's going on, which it contracts just as quickly as a flu.
As COVID.
And as COVID. But it's worse because how that affects the human body is that first you won't be able to see. Like your eyes fog out. Like Scorpion. Yeah.
Coincidence? I don't think so.
Then
no, COVID takes away your smell and taste. This one takes away your eyes.
This was made before COVID too.
What's the show called?
To the Lake.
To the Lake predicted the future.
So did Utopia, the Amazon Prime show.
So did a lot. So did a lot of other shows.
A lot of other shows did predict what was going to happen in 2020.
No, Back to the Future said, "Don't ever go to 2020," and look at where we are.
Look where we are. We're in 2020. But they did lie about there being snowboards, hoverboards in 2015. 15? Yeah. Where's my hoverboards, dude? I want my hoverboards.
I know, right? All right, continue.
So you have for everyone that's about to kill each other, second family that's ready to leave. Then you have the pandemic, and fog of the eyes, one of the symptoms, and you cough up blood. So yeah, you can start to see the resemblance of what's going on here and what's going on in the show. And the thing that's really, really sucky about this is that when it goes along human decency, because sometimes
people are shitty.
Yeah, because you see what happens with the main characters is that they always get a chance to interact with other people. Some of them not infected, some of them are. And there was a situation where they had come in encounter with someone that was infected. And so 3 of the characters were there. One of them didn't have a gun, but the 2 of them did. So the person in the middle, the one that doesn't have a gun, is telling the people beside her, shoot. But you see, here's a scenario though. You're still shooting a conscious human being. This is not a zombie virus where they get infected, they're like not able to comprehend. These people are still comprehending because you see what happens when these people get infected, they don't get help. They're just left to die.
They're just left.
And when they do get apprehended by the military, they're then sprayed with like white spray paint to mark that they're infected and get killed. And so as soon as you're infected, you're basically dead. So then there goes the human decency part again. It's just like, is it really right for you to kill someone? Or is it self-defense? Because they're trying to kill you, but really they're trying to defend themselves because what they're met with is negativity and, oh, you're just basically rabid. Like, we have to put you down. And so that's a really, really crazy thing that goes on with just like the allegory of human decency today.
Yeah.
With just simple shit that doesn't even involve life or death.
Yeah.
But it can quickly turn into that. So I love when it came to this whole thing of like, what does it mean to be human? Yeah. So I love where this show just makes you backtrack a little bit, and you're just like, fuck, bro. Like, these people are just really trying to survive, but you can't really help, though, because you don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like those situations when you're at a big city and you have someone that's homeless asking for money.
Yeah.
You can't tell for sure if
they mean it, or if they need it, or if they're just begging.
Yeah, or scamming even
Yeah.
at that. So the show really hits home where it comes to the human social issues in the world with being presented by the pandemic. And I just gotta say, it is slow. Like, very slow.
Oh no, you had me and then you lost me.
So I will have to forewarn someone who is going to go into the show thinking, oh shit, this is going to go crazy. It's going to go crazy for the first episode, but as it goes on, that shit is going to make you wait for a long time. Like, it's going to be hot fire, but then it's going to be simmering the entire way. And then in the last few episodes, then it'll fluctuate. But like I said, this is a Walking Dead type of feel. So if that ain't a hint in itself, then you already know what's going to be happening. But it's a 10-episode series.
Oh, it's only
10 episodes, but it's like almost an hour long.
Oh, there's no season 2 planned?
There is a season 2.
Oh.
This is over in Russia. Mm-hmm. So they have to like send it over to the west side. And so there's a little bit more processing there. So it might take a little bit longer for us to get it. But they're planning on doing more filming in 2021.
Okay.
So hopefully we're going to get more info on that in 2021. Because once 2021 comes around, hopefully more of what is normal comes back. Hopefully. Because, we got a vaccine that's 94.7%.
Supposedly it should be rolling out in December.
Yeah.
Maybe. Possibly.
And also, that's one thing. For those who want to get the vaccine, please be careful. Like, literally be careful. Because if the PS5, something that was online, and people went nuts for that.
Okay, no, that's different though. Like, people were literally like buying them in droves and then scalping them up the ass for it.
Yeah. But like with the vaccine, it's gonna be the same way.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's gonna be like distributed, not bought.
Not even bought, but just like the troves of people that are just gonna want to get it. But still, people have their own beliefs and ideologies, so they might not want to get the vaccine. So it might be a different scenario. But in the current situation that we're in, and we're all trying to get back to normalcy, it might be the same thing that we were met with the PS5, but times 5. So hopefully it's not as bad. But
hopefully,
To the Lake. It's a very, very great show. I will give it, for season 1, a 7.3 out of 10. Because I would give it a 7.9, maybe an 8, but it's a little slow. So I would just have to give it a little bit of more cut to it because I don't want to highly praise it. And also the comments that talk about the show, they say this is better than Hollywood. The comments are like talking mad crap about Hollywood. But
yike.
I'm not gonna judge, but shoot. Hollywood, y'all make some stuff, whatever y'all want to make. Y'all do what you gotta do.
Just let filmmakers make films and stop making them in boardrooms. That's all I got.
Whatever you gotta do. Whatever y'all gotta do. But then there's one guy who's just like, yo, these guys are bots. Don't listen to that. This show's bad. But yeah, if I had to give you a diagram of how the pacing is in the show, episode 1 is gonna be balls to the wall. Like, there's gonna be some crazy shit that's gonna happen.
Someone dies every hour, every minute.
Well, almost every few minutes or so. But yeah, episode 1, episode 2, like episode 1, revving the freaking engines. Episode 2, still kind of revving, but kind of slowing down a bit. And then once you're done with 1 and 2, that's when it starts to get a little bit sluggish. You're just like, oh god, here we go. But still, the story and just like what's going on within the group is what keeps the interest going. So the drama between the family. And also the drama with the second family. Oh, and to include, I forgot to mention, the son of the second wife in the first family, he has a really, really bad disorder. He's autistic.
Okay.
And he has a bad time communicating. Mm-hmm. And the second family, the daughter, is a misfit. And so, yeah, he's a very bad influence on this poor kid. So
nice.
Yeah. They like each other. They don't hate each other, but I'm just saying, poor autistic kid is being met with a hooligan. Like, I'm not saying she's a hooligan, like she's a horrible person, but like she's a wild one. She's a wild one.
She's a wild child.
Yeah. So you can see like how some of this stuff can get like, oh my god. But either way, the autistic kid likes the wild child.
Aww.
Which is, it's cute. But at the same time, you kind of look at him a little bit different because you're just like, well, he has a hard time communicating. So that's the thing. So he communicates in different ways. But sometimes you're just like, whoa, dude, you're going a little bit too far there. Come on. Hold your horses. But still, adorable relationship. And then there is one part, I will say, that gets a little bit out of whack where it just starts to become comical. Because, of course, like within the entire show, you have the tension between the
two families.
But then also the tension between the kid of the second wife and the kid of the second family. Like they have their own sexual tension and romantic tension as well, but mainly sexual tension for the guy because he's, like I said, he has a hard time struggling. So he's going through changes. Yeah, he is. He literally is going through changes as you're watching this kid literally fall in love with this girl. But no, there's a part where it like starts to turn like very cartoonish. Like it was like a pink hue. And then there are bubbles everywhere, and then he starts blowing a bubble out of his mouth. Like, I don't know. It was, like, weird. Like, I understand they were trying to make you laugh because it was a very dark and serious show. But, still, it's whatever. But, yeah, I think that's all I got on my notes.
Yeah, no, we're over time. Well, we're actually right out of time.
All right, out of time?
You got anything before we wrap?
Okay. Oh, I'm just going to say this now. The Series X could be, but majority of the videos that you have been seeing is probably not actual smoke. I'm pretty sure you all know that by now. It's just vape.
Hold on, Xbox. No,
it's just vape.
Where is it? No, I wanted to talk about.
But didn't they apologize?
No, Xbox made a statement about this. We can't believe we have to say this, but please do not blow Snape.
Serious Snape.
Blow vape smoke into your Xbox Series X. So the majority of them are fake.
Okay, good. But still, before everyone goes off the rails saying the Xbox is smoking, some of them, they might have. But all of them, not all of them.
Naturally, this is like the first batch, so there's probably going to be a few overheating issues and stuff like that, but not enough to be smoking. No, not each and every single one of them. That's unheard of. Yeah. Because that's like a wide mass production of consoles to fail in that amount of time. Literally, like 2 minutes. Yeah, the odds of that are very unlikely. Yeah. If that were the case, that would have been bad on the business. Like, really bad. But, yeah. It's not smoking, guys. It's all good. Y'all need to chill. Yeah, it's all good. And I understand y'all PlayStation mofos out there really, really preaching for y'all side, but the console war is over. The next gens are here. The next gens are here. Let's all make love and peace, okay? But PS5 is, fire. Hey. Didn't you just say console wars are over? I'm sorry.